It has been over 2 weeks since the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Nigel Dharamall, uttered a vile dildo comment to Opposition Member of Parliament Natasha Singh Lewis, an action which later saw Opposition Member of Parliament Shura Duncan being suspended for defending his comrade. Since then, a number of political parties and civil society organisations alike have called for the minister to be dismissed from his position and sanctioned accordingly. As such, in a continued effort to acquire some form of justice for the female parliamentarians who were disrespected, the coalition opposition on Tuesday submitted a motion to the Speaker of the National Assembly, Mansour Nadir, to refer the minister to a committee of privileges. This motion was filed by Member of Parliament Cathy Hughes, who relayed to Nightly News during a telephone interview on Thursday that she is expecting the motion to be passed.
On February 22nd at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was filed by myself, Catherine Hughes, and my fellow MP Nima Fluebeth, and we went to the Parliament and delivered it to the office of the Clerk of the Parliament, and subsequently spoke with the Speaker, who acknowledged that he had received it and everything seemed to be in place in terms of the construct of the motion.
The motion requested that the minister be referred to the Committee of Privileges for its consideration of sanctions for his unbecoming behaviour as a Member of Parliament. More so, it indicates that steps must be taken for the minister's immediate expulsion from Parliament. Hughes believes that the minister's comments were disrespectful, and as such it is only fitting that he be sanctioned.
And I do feel that the comments made by the minister whilst he was on the floor of the Parliament, I think it's important to make a distinction that this was no heckling taking place. The minister, as part of his response to a very serious question that had been asked, put in what I consider to be the violence of abuses directed to a female Member of Parliament.
It is important to note that following the parliamentary ruckus on December 29, during the passing of the Natural Resource Fund Bill, the former opposition leader Joseph Harman had filed 2 motions. The first motion was filed against the Speaker of the House, and the second sought to refer 22 government MPs to the Committee of Privileges. While the motion against the Speaker was passed, the other motion was thrown out. Cognizance of this, Nightly News was told by the Opposition Chief Whip Christopher Jones that he expects this motion to be passed since he believes there is substantial evidence to highlight the minister's misconduct.
A case of prima facie will have to be made. It is already made. It's on public record. There is a video recording of which the minister was heard clearly saying that the minister the said night attempted to apologize. That in itself gives recognition that he knew that the language he used was unparliamentary.
While there has been heavy silence on the matter from the government side, Nightly News was able to get a comment from the Minister of Human Services, Vidya Prasad, earlier this week, who expressed the belief that all parliamentarians should conduct themselves with decorum, while citing that she too has been a victim of vile comments and derogatory remarks. To this end, it was conveyed by MP Hughes that she supports the minister's position that all parliamentarians must conduct themselves decently. However, the onus is on the Speaker to ensure that he takes control of how parliamentarians conduct themselves in the House in a way that is fair. For the HDP Nightly News, Kendell Richmond.